The crypto markets are once again under heavy pressure as another wave of liquidations hits. XRP has dropped to $2.90, correcting nearly 5% in just one session. Bitcoin is also sliding, down more than 2.5% to $113,000, while Ethereum is correcting more than 4% at around $4,146. Across the board, crypto assets are showing weakness, and this correction aligns with a similar downturn in the stock market. The Nasdaq 100 has fallen more than 1.4%, marking its sharpest drop since the 1st of August. The same uncertainty that has gripped equities is rippling into crypto, and once again, the macro backdrop is the driver. Investors are worried about the Federal Reserve's next move. Will interest rates be cut in September or not? For now, nobody knows, and that uncertainty is creating fear, panic, and liquidations across markets. Jerome Powell is set to speak on Friday, and traders are preparing for volatility. His words could provide a signal about the direction of monetary policy, and every asset from stocks to crypto will react in real time. Until then, we are seeing a holding pattern marked by corrections and cautious sentiment, and XRP has been caught in this broader wave. But beyond price action, there are developments that matter deeply for XRP's future. The SEC has announced yet another delay, this time for the Bitwise XRP Spot ETF. The decision has been pushed to October 19th, adding 2 more months of uncertainty. Just yesterday, delays were announced for CoinShares and ProShares ETFs as well. These repeated delays are frustrating the market because ETFs represent institutional approval and fresh liquidity. But without clarity, investors remain cautious. For XRP, the constant delays keep pressure on the price, and while long-term adoption continues, the short-term market impact is negative. Yet adoption is moving forward despite regulatory hesitation. Simon McLoughlin, CEO of Uphold, revealed that the platform processed more than $2 billion in stablecoin payments last year. What makes this figure remarkable is that these payments were processed through the XRP Ledger. Uphold, as one of the primary payment corridors for XRP in the United States, is demonstrating the real-world utility of Ripple's technology. McLoughlin went further, saying that the industry is on a highway right now, moving faster than ever before. These are not empty words. $2 billion in payments processed is proof that XRP Ledger is already powering large-scale financial activity. On top of that, there is fresh regulatory news from the United States. The Office of the Comptroller of the Currency, one of the key regulators of the American banking system, has announced that community banks can now partner with stablecoin issuers. This is a major development because Ripple has already issued the Ripple dollar, and this creates a legal and regulatory pathway for U.S. banks to integrate Ripple's stablecoin directly into their services. The OCC's statement, delivered by Comptroller Jonathan Gold, emphasized that stablecoins offer banks new ways to meet the payment needs of their communities while the regulatory framework is updated. In other words, Ripple and the Ripple dollar have just been given a green light to work with U.S. community banks. This combination of adoption news and regulatory clarity stands in contrast to the price corrections we are seeing. On one hand, short-term sentiment is bearish because of uncertainty around the Fed, delayed ETF approvals, and weakness in equities. On the other hand, the foundations for XRP's long-term growth are being reinforced with every new partnership, every payment corridor, and every regulatory green light. So where does this leave XRP right now? In the short term, expect more volatility. If Powell signals that rate cuts could come in September, markets could rebound sharply. If his language is more cautious or hawkish, we could see further corrections. ETF delays will continue to weigh on sentiment until approval finally arrives. But adoption is the bigger story. $2 billion in payments through XRP Ledger shows that utility is real. The OCC's announcement means Ripple's Ripple dollar could soon integrate into banks across the United States. These are not speculative stories. They're concrete milestones. As XRP trades below $3, it is easy to focus on the correction. But when you step back, the picture is clear. Institutions are using the technology. Regulators are opening doors. The ecosystem is expanding. And while price will continue to swing with fear and speculation, the direction of adoption is only forward. What do you think these developments mean for the future of XRP? Will Ripple dollar reshape U.S. banking as the OCC opens the door? Will ETF delays hold XRP back? Or will adoption ultimately drive the next wave? Share your thoughts in the comments. Make sure to leave a like if you found this analysis valuable. And do not forget to subscribe so you do not miss the next update.